Welcome to another wonderful review by Cheap Stuff on Amazon. Today we have the Coocheer Bluetooth speaker. Coocheer, I think that's how you say it. It's got two power button looking things, and Ooch is in black and Cheer is in green. I was a little bit disappointed when I got this package. They didn't mail it in another box, but just put the shipping label directly on the actual product box. This wasn't fulfilled by Amazon, so I didn't really expect it to adhere to the shipping standards that Amazon Prime will give you. Now, since it was packed on the outside, it have a bunch of tape, so I'm going to use my Outback Steakhouse knife to go ahead and get into this box. I was told by a friend I needed to buy a cooler looking knife, since the last one I used a plastic knife from my picnic ware to use. Once you push this inner box outside and open the top by pulling the lid, you'll notice that the product inside, of course, is in plastic with two styrofoam ends to keep it from being broken, which was a good thing since it was shipped outside of a regular box. It'll come with some accessories, but the pretty standard accessories. An instruction manual, pretty much saying the same thing about safety, how to pair, what's its frequency range, the basics. Several pages in several languages. It'll also come with a 3.5 jack, so you can do auxiliary in for those devices that don't have Bluetooth, which is a rarity nowadays, but it comes in handy. A nice little bag to carry it around. I guess it can double also as a cleaning cloth for the device. And a micro USB cable, also standard on pretty much any device except for Apple devices. Let's dig into the actual product itself. When you first take it out of the plastic, it also has a semi satin finish, sheen, almost rubbery. You'll notice a giant wheel on the top, two ports in the back, auxiliary and USB, and a power switch. When you turn it on, I was surprised because I didn't know this, but there's a blue ring around the volume knob on the top, which is pretty slick looking if you ask me. It has standoffs on the bottom, and I believe that's a bottom facing sub. If it is, I'm going to expect a lot from this thing. The feet have rubber, so it won't slip. This looks like something that you would put on your desk and keep there. If you take a look at the back, I love making close-up shots. There's the auxiliary port, the USB, which doesn't look like it's attached to much, but it looks like it'll hold pretty well. A power button that I did notice was a little bit hard to switch off and on, but I guess that's a good thing so that you're not accidentally shutting the device off. And then you'll have your power specs and output specs on the back. Now, when you turn it on, you'll get an interesting sound. That's the sound that it tells you when it turns on. You turn on your phone, it will say connect to CH-0800. You connect to it, and you will get some pretty amazing sound. And it sounds really good.
Are you listening?
I was surprised at the bass. It shook the table a little bit. It had really rich highs for such a low-priced device. The wheel on the top is tactile and has little clicks, so when you turn it, you can get the exact volume that you want. I was very impressed with the sound. It was refreshing, but don't take my opinion for it. Here's a second opinion.
Okay, so I was asked by my neighbor to do a review on the speaker, Coocheer. I used it while I was in the shower and while I was just cleaning up the house. And also I took it to work. I work in the bag room at the airport, so there's a lot of noise. It's a good way to test the sound quality of it. And it's really good for like a small little get together if you're having a few friends over. on some music. It's got a good sound to it, but at work there's a lot of ambient noise, and it's a little hard to hear it. So on that aspect, it's a good speaker, but it just could use a little punch. Oh, it connects really easy to your phone. You hold down this button right here. Can I turn on the show?
Yeah.
So the on-off switch is on the bottom. Well, it's already paired to my phone, but like you would hold down this blue button right there, and it would start blinking. And then that's when you're pairing it to your phone. It's got a dial knob here for the volume. It tells you when you've reached your max volume with like a double sound. You can answer phone calls with it. You can fast forward your music. You can pause your music all with this button. It's got the USB charger. It also has an auxiliary cord if you want to directly connect it to your phone or iPod.
Except for iPhone
7 users. Sorry, guys. I mean, I really like it. It's a good little speaker, like I said, for a little get together, or if you're in the yard cleaning or having a little barbecue or something. I recommend it. My name's Nana, and thank you for watching my review.
Well, there you have it, a second opinion by my neighbor Nana. She got to use this at work all day for a little while at work. It's nice when you walk up to a neighbor and you're like, hey, here's a speaker, use it as much as you can, and then let's record a video later on to tell everybody what you think about it. I think it worked out well. She got to use it and you got to hear her opinions. Here you go, the Coocheer Bluetooth speaker. I like the design. This is not something that looks like you could take it with you to the beach or anything because of the standoffs and the reflective bass speaker across the bottom. It looks like something you would leave on your desk at your office and leave it there for a while. It's beautiful, makes good sound. I really enjoyed it. Well, there you have it, another review from Cheap Stuff on Amazon. Stay tuned for more. I still don't have a lot of followers, so go ahead and do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe and like if you like the video, and stay tuned for more in the future. Thank you.